Well, I'm in an idyllic part of the world, and this is the Lakeside District, part of it. This is Grasmere. I've come all the way from Australia to try gingerbread. I kid you not, I have been dreaming about this gingerbread for years. Grasmere gingerbread. There's a lot of tourists here, so I'm a little bit embarrassed to film because I don't really want to look like a tourist, but obviously I am a tourist, and I'm going to show you the lineup outside this gingerbread shop. If you can see behind me, it's so good, and it's a secret recipe. So I'll show you very quickly the idyllic little town that we're in. They've also got Wordsworth's grave is here. So this is the gingerbread shop. If you can have a look. Sorry. And you can see they are lined up, and I held up the line quite a bit because if I can just get out of the way.
Right, I'm happy to wait.
I held up the line because I bought a bag full of gingerbread. And I'm going to walk away just because there's so many people there. It's a bit embarrassing. But this part of the world has, I have a very significant past life here in the Lake District. And I did a recent hypnosis session with Thomas, and it came up again, and it is this area. And as I started driving in, my whole body began to vibrate and shake, and I got tingles all over because the landscape itself, have a look. I mean, I haven't even shown you what it looks like here. The landscape sent memories through me, and it is so activating, I guess you could call it. So it's very activating. It reminds me of this very significant past life. So if you were to look up the Lake District, and you will find places like Ambleside, Grasmere, Burlmere. It is in the county of Cumbria, and this is the area of King Arthur. So this is the church in which, in the graveyard, that Wordsworth was buried. I guess I could do a little wander in. Let's have a look. And hear all the sweet. Aside from the cars, this is like a typical fairy tale sort of village. And I wish I could show you more, but you could sort of see. It's absolutely, when you actually see the mountains and the lakes, it's breathtaking. It reminds me of like an alpine sort of village. We're in summer here, we're at the end of summer, heading to autumn. And this little church with all the graves holds one of England's most famous poets, Wordsworth. His grave is here. I wander lonely as a cloud over hills and dales, I think is how the poem Daffodil begins, or daffodils. So there's a lot of places that have the title daffodil in it here because of Wordsworth's famous poem. I've just done a little circle, and that right there is where the gingerbread shop is. It's a tiny little shop. I took a photograph, which I'll probably splice in. They could only allow a few customers at a time, and when I said I would like 8 packs of 12 pieces, they went So I said, get your bag ready because I'm going to order a lot of stuff. So if you're one of my good friends, you're probably going to get some gingerbread, but most of it's going to be for me. Now I've tried to make this gingerbread. It is a cross between gingerbread and a cake and Anzac biscuit with ginger in it. So it's kind of got that caramel, but almost like a oaty sort of texture to it. It's hard to explain, but it's a very highly kept secret and only one person knows the recipe. One person in the family. He hasn't even told his wife the recipe, and it's kept in a safety deposit box somewhere because it's a highly guarded secret. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to open a packet so I can show you what it looks like. So we're in got lots of names here on the pavement. Like my bottle green shirt. Oh, look at that! Look at that! I can't even begin to describe to you. The video doesn't do it justice, and I can't turn my camera around. But it's like, I feel like Guinevere, and I'm here in my idyllic English location. I swear to you, if you are English or Welsh or Scottish or Irish and you're complaining about where you live, I tell you, you live in the most gorgeous, sacred land in the world. There is nothing, I can't even show you. Let's see if I can I'll just put my bag down. I hope no one steals my gingerbread. I brought some fudge and ginger honey as well. I still can't show you how gorgeous this is. Right, well, let's sit underneath these gorgeous trees, and I'm going to open some of my booty. Right, so I've bought fudge, I've bought coffee, I've bought ginger honey for my mum, and large stashes of gingerbread. So you can buy a pack of 6 or a pack of 12. Well, I bought 8 packs of 12, and before I leave I probably will buy some more. I'm going to go visit Laura Whitworth. So it comes like this. There's a hand. When you walk into the shop, it smells of butter. It's like butter, like melted butter. And I do know there's butter, flour, sugar, I think golden syrup, ginger, obviously, and well, it says here, let's have a look. Wheat flour, calcium carbonate, iron, niacin, thiamine, so that's got part of the wheat flour. Sugar, cane molasses, okay, so it's got molasses, not golden syrup. Butter, candied lemon peel, that's the secret ingredient, okay. Glucose, fructose syrup, sugar. The candied lemon peel, that's the ingredients of the candied lemon peel. Ground ginger and salt, okay. So there's a particular way to do this. So I'm going to open it and show you what the texture is like. I guess I'm going to have to sacrifice this one packet for myself. I haven't eaten today. I've only had coffee. I didn't order any breakfast this morning at my hotel. I'm a bit embarrassed because there's all these people around and they see me filming, and I'm trying to open this one-handed, and still a lot of people around because it's still school holidays here. So we've got, wow, okay, so I'm going to show you. This is how it comes. There's a stack. So they lay it out in a tray. It's very crumbly. That's the gingerbread. See that? And I'm going to crack one open. And I saw people walking out of the store biting into one. Check that out. You can order online, so it's called Grasmere Gingerbread Shop. I'm not sure who they ship to, but I can see the candied lemon peel in there. I would have put candied ginger in there, but let's have a look. Maybe I'll do my own version. It's very crumbly, so I think it's like a crumb that they press and then it cooks, and then the butter and the sugars melt to make like a caramel, like similar to an Anzac biscuit. If you're an Australian or a New Zealander, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll take my xylitol chewing gum out. I don't have aspartame, I just had xylitol. Okay, just want to tell you that. Right, I'm going to take a bite. Here we go. Oh wow. There is definitely, it's very buttery. There's a smell and taste of butter, and it's funny, there's candied lemon peel in there, but it tastes like it mostly tastes of ginger. And the crumb on the outside is really, there's this hardened sort of caramel inside, and then the crumb texture on the outside. Very unusual. It's very hard to describe. It's unlike anything you've ever tried. Very hard to describe it. Oh, I went down the wrong way. So, I think that would go very well with tea, but they sell it with coffee. I mean, they have their own coffee. And I bought some coffee. Of course I did. Oh, it's so good. It's really good. It's very different than the way when I tried to make it myself. Very different. My goodness. Oh my god. It's so good. That's a good reason for breaking a fast. We've got a little blackbird waiting for some crumbs. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I understand, I mean, this is a top secret. They had never-ending customers lined up. This is after a long weekend. So it's a Tuesday, so it's not as busy. And still, they still had customers lined up non-stop buying from them. So they're constantly churning it out. I wish I could go take a sneak peek and film inside, but I would have had to have gotten permission from quite a while ago to do that. But you can see it's only just held together. Just held together. Wow, I love it. Okay. I could show you around a bit more, but I'm going to make this a short video, and then I'll do a little wander and I'll film some footage of this area. I really do need to tap in because I've just been a bit of a tourist at the moment, so I think one piece is enough for me. It's not one of those things that I want to eat over and over again, but maybe because I didn't have anything to eat yet, and I only had a bit of coffee, so I'm not really hungry. That doesn't make sense, does it? But when I don't eat, I don't feel hungry. When I eat a lot, I want to eat all the time, if that makes sense. Okay, I think, yeah, this is different than the way I've tried to make it. So I would like to copycat this. I'm sure I would never get it quite right, but there is a lot of copycat recipes online, but you're going to have to press it into a pan, a square flat pan, if you wanted to make this, and keep it like crumbs. Keep it as crumbs, and then just allow the heat to cook it. Anyway, this isn't a cooking show, but I just thought you'd like to see this. It's very gingery. Very gingery. And the funny thing is, I can't taste the lemon peel. Because this is lemon peel. But that tastes like, it tastes like candied ginger, not lemon. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that.